Most investors think they are watching the market, and they are not. They are watching a number on a screen and assuming that number tells the whole story. Now, I'm Camila Stevenson, and around here we do talk wealth, and I want you to think about something before we go any further. When you open up your app and you see an asset up or down, what are you actually measuring? Because I saw a comment the other day that said XRP is still down, and that statement sounds simple, but it revealed something bigger. It made me think, down relative to what? See, if you're measuring an asset using a unit that is constantly changing, expanding, adjusting, then your conclusion may be emotional and not structural. And that's where most people misread what's happening with price. Now, I do want to say this before I break this down. This is not financial advice. This is education and perspective. Always do your own research and make decisions aligned with your own situation. But if you're serious about understanding markets beyond surface level price moves, then stay with me, because the number most people are watching isn't the number that matters. Also, go ahead and like the video, subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss the next video. I want to make this very practical to you because this is a huge misunderstanding, and it's called, to me, the measurement problem. Okay. So every asset is quoted in something. Stocks are quoted in dollars. Crypto is quoted in dollars. Gold is quoted in dollars. Real estate is quoted in dollars. So when you're looking at price, you're not just looking at the asset, you're looking at the relationship between the asset and the unit it's being measured in. And most people never question the unit. They assume the unit is stable. They assume it's neutral. They assume it's fixed, but it's not. The dollar is not a fixed ruler. It expands, it contracts. It responds to debt issuance, monetary policy, liquidity cycles, and political decisions. It's part of a system that grows through expansion. So if the unit itself is moving over time, then price becomes a moving comparison between two variables, not one. This is where interpretation breaks down. When an asset retraces in dollar terms, the immediate reaction is emotional. It feels like a loss. It feels like stagnation, and it feels like failure for a lot of people. But that reaction assumes the denominator is constant, and it's not. If the monetary base expands over a decade and asset prices eventually reflect that expansion, then what looks like movement is often repricing against a shifting base layer. Now, that doesn't mean assets only go up. They don't. They correct, they overshoot, they retrace. But long term, the measuring stick matters more than the daily fluctuation. And this is why people who understand monetary expansion is going to think differently about time horizons. They're not asking, is it green today? They're